Okay, so today we're looking at Calendula. We're about to go onto the street and find one on the street and forage it and save it from the street. It's a homeless Calendula. It's funny, I was just homeless years ago and now we're rescuing all these plants from the street. We're getting free Malva, Calendula and dandelion. So that's good. Anyway, let's translate this page. What does it say here?
Well, the golden flowers, called Calendula in Spanish, is one of the most favorite flowers for the healers of in nature plants. Okay, said that in the 12th century, they recommended even to see it, to watch it. It's only just get away from extra thoughts and to produce more joy in your heart. Is for the strength of the heart, viruela, and sarampion.
So also it's saying here it's got saponins, which are like soap for our body, for the inside. They're like, soap is made out of saponins as well, and saponins are like a soapy substance. People use it in certain countries and poorer countries for soap. There's actually a plant, that one main plant that is the saponin plant, you know. So anyway, then there's flavonoids. Those things are interesting. They can do all the way from anti-cancer all the way through to like being antioxidant from pigmentation and you know. So then it says mucologia, so it means mucilaginous, like the outside of the chia seeds. Acete essential, principal amargo. What's amargo?
Bitter.
Oh, so it's a principal bitter. And you can get resin from it. Okay, so what's the actions? It's astringent, antiseptic, fungicidal, anti-inflammatory.
To wounds, cicatrization, or maybe
cauterize wounds, I think.
Menstrual regulator.
And menstrual regulator.
Stimulator of the bilis.
Nice. So this is one that will regulate your menstrual system as well, and help you produce bile, which is one of the 4 humours of the humoral immune system. So this helps one of your humours as well, directly, your bile. So this is interesting. I'm glad I'm looking into this further because I haven't looked into this in depth before. So the petals, the application is
measure of the problems of inflammation in the skin, but also to gynecologist problems, fever, toxics also, to liberate bad energies of the liver. In autumn said.
And then the acete, which is the oil.
Antifungal.
Antifungal, nice.
To vagina infections.
Oh, so it's for vagina infections.
Yes, and sometimes it's difficult to find the oil. Make it in cold infusion set. And then the leaves, to make them plasters. I told you how you call plasters
yes,
in
you
English.
make the plaster, and let's go show that. Can you hold this camera for a moment, just on the flower, while I find the page of what an emplast, I think they call it. Here, this, right? Emplasto, yeah. And what's that for, in your opinion?
Open it again in the page.
Yeah, but it says the emplast.
To inflammation.
Yeah, anti-inflammatory.
Empast.
So this is for like sprains. If you sprain your ankle, this might help. If you have some unusual pain from a sporting injury, this might help. Deep in the joint or something, you know, this might be part of your strategy to put something on the outside and within, to take something like the tincture or the oil or something of the calendula as well as putting the emplast on. So there's the cream. You could also make a cream for your emplast. So infusions.
Cream. To inflammatory, to dry skin, eczema, wounds.
And wounds.
For this part of how you call it?
The nipple.
For the nipples, in the lactancy.
To make lactose for the nipples, or what?
No, for the wound that
Yeah,
creates
okay.
the baby. The baby when sucks, it creates a lot of pain and wounds. So it's for when it's irritated, you put that in your nipples.
So rashes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be great for that. Yeah, and it looks like a nice cream. I'd want to use that cream. Nice yellow Calendula cream. It's beautiful. And the oil is interesting. It's quite clear. The oil of Calendula is quite clear. So what's it saying here about the oil? Down the bottom, Sete Essential.
Here,
Yeah.
this one.
Above that.
5 and
above that one.
no, Pesarius is another thing.
Like eczema.
Yeah.
Psoriasis.
Yeah. You put it there with this cayenne, I don't know what it is,
Not cayenne pepper.
to the vagina infections. This is the one you put in your vagina when you are with infections.
Okay.
We call it in Spanish óvulos, but I don't know in English.
So the oil of Calendula.
It's a kind of cream or bata that
Yeah.
you put inside
Like that.
the vagina.
Okay, and then under it says just the normal oil.
Yes, normal. 5-10 drops of in the water of the bathroom to nervousy and
So
depression
in your-
against.
Yeah, in your bathtub you can put like 10 to 20 drops. I'd put a lot of drops in and really get the effect, because you just really want to get the effect of whatever medicinal plant you're using, and you'll feel it more. And then you can take infusion, tinctura, compress. So there you go, there's a few things you can do with the nice Calendula, and you can also eat the flowers. And I ate some off the street the other day. We found a plant along the road around the corner we're going to go to now. And just imagine if there was more people planting in their yard, then there's more bees, and the bees are spreading seeds, insects and birds and stuff as well. And there's more life, and they're all spreading the seeds. Imagine if the streets were full of all these plants. You could just go and pick them off the street, or if you move house, it doesn't matter because it's growing around the corner of that house too. Okay, is it on? Hello everyone. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig around the edge of this. This is just a dandelion in the wild. So really in one block we go around like this and around, and our house is in here. So we're kind of going around our house only 1 or 2 blocks. Here's just a random dandelion, and I'm going to dig from the outside in. And it just has one large apple. And we're just going to dig in.
It ain't easy being green.
Captain Planet. Fucker.
There's a nice dandelion root. You see it?
Yeah.
But look at this, we're just on someone's front lawn. Look how many dandelion are there. So you can have a lawn and start seeding dandelion, and then just take out little bits of grass, and then when the dandelion go to seed, they'll start to take over. And pretty soon you'll have a lawn full of edible dandelion, and we make fritters out of the flowers. They taste awesome, and they're a good bitter for you. But you don't really taste the bitter when you make the fritter out of it, so you just cover it in batter and some egg, and you've got yourself fritters, which taste awesome to me. And I like eating the leaves in a salad. And you can see you could cover the whole lawn. You could just have them throughout the whole lawn, like that hot spot up there, and just slowly take out with a shovel all of the grass.
Trees are still my jam.
Well, we think this is a calendula here. The other day it had a big flower here, and it was open much like the picture that we saw in the book. And the leaves do look pretty similar to what was in that book there. Can you get a close-up? You see the structure of the leaves and how they're connected to the stem and everything. Looks very similar to the book. So we think this is a calendula, and you can see the flower there. Just about to bud. Maybe a few more days or something. So we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing